turi wano turi mu Bungereza Odur yatuse. So right here guys, right here in London, England, Odur has arrived. Whatever, I have to translate for the people. But yeah, so last time I met Odur, it was 6 months ago in Uganda, East Africa. When I use to say Boda, I'm like, I'm using it for purpose.
Yeah.
Because like, it makes sense. But I see the other borders sometimes they're a bit reckless.
Yeah. And also the border people have created for themselves a name whereby these people with cars don't respect them.
I know.
Like some border guy will be in the wrong, and then this guy has his whole family in the car, and then the border guy will abuse a huge word to this guy with the family inside.
Well, Odur is here in London, UK. He has a residency here at Gasworks for 3 months. So Odur, like, what was your first experience at the new year as arrived? Well, how was that like?
Actually, it was very cold.
Huh?
Yeah. It looked like a different world for me when I came out. It was really cold, really cold for me. And like from the airport to the taxi that picked me up, and when I came, it was something like 3 degrees.
Oh yes. Because I saw your picture, I was like, man, this guy is really here, man. But you were the only one who had the scarf and the hat. You were like,
it was really crazy for me. I'm used to like our 26, 30 degrees in Uganda, so
I said Wagamba and it was cold, isn't it? They say that's cold.
It's not cold. Now I understand.
You see now?
I understand what's cold.
Because I remember when I was there back at home like 6 months ago, everyone was like, hey, it's cold right now. And everyone came, but this is not cold. This is hot. Like August, it was hot. Sometimes they call it 20. Oh, now it's cold. Yeah. I'm cold.
And it is something like 20 or 19 degrees.
That's hot for us.
Yeah. I experienced 2 days back. I experienced 15 degrees, and I went out like without any coat. I was very happy. So I don't know if I go back to Uganda, how it is going to be like. If it rains, I'll be like, I'm not believer.
So like, for the people like watching, so like when now you've been now you're in Europe, the systems and how like what's the shock for you? Because when I'm in Uganda with you, like because I left, I've been gone for 24 years. I'm still learning the things back at home. Like, so how could you compare the two environments?
I think here is quite organized. In Uganda, we are not that much organized, and also what I love about Uganda is people are welcoming. Here, people move like someone moving on the road cannot even stare in your eyes. They look down and they're just moving around, which is very different with Uganda. People are like welcoming. You can talk to a stranger very freely, and they give you that time. I think here, time is really managed. The real definition of time is money.
So like, how did you, Manyinga, how did you take in the transport systems compared to like how things are like at home?
Also, the transport system is also organized, like the tubes and the buses. In Uganda, we use even the pavements, the borders, everywhere is packed, right? But I love it because you can, even though you don't know a place, you can get a border guy and then he takes you anywhere. Like you can do it by yourself. Yeah, just a 2K or a 3K. Here, I remember I spent like a distance like from Chambogo to town. It was something like, if it was 35 pounds, which is like 160,000 Ghana shillings.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
It's someone's rent plus some meals like for some days.
Because you see, that's the thing. It's like, Nagamba Odu, I told Odu when I came in December 2022 to Uganda, East Africa, Archie again, I'm gonna tell him, like, his art will bring him to like Bungereza. And when he told me that he's coming to London, I was like, okay. because everyone tells him about Jabagana Kujam in London, but he really turned up. So like for you, Odu, like when like Gasworks told you about the residency, like, what was your first thoughts?
By that time I was in my right mind when I was told. I just took it like, okay, we'll come, I'm coming, okay, it's okay. And then I'm here. I didn't even plan like very much for the residency because I had like some little bit of challenges with my accident. Like I was really depressed by that time, and coming here has also like quite healed, made me heal like mentally. I think for me that is the thing, because I didn't have like a lot like the excitement or the what. Yeah, it was about like okay.
Yeah, and like also, Omani, it's like now or now you're like now you're in like Europe. Like, do you see the things that I was seeing when I was at home now? Like whatever, like now how I really want so much of our stories to be told and our stories to be championed. Like now, because now Audrey, like also making an informed decision. Because now you're seeing it. You're like, you know, it's now it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, actually what I've seen is art is something powerful which we don't know in Uganda, and it's like, I don't know, you see how Omofaliso is?
Yeah. Like a bed.
Yeah, and how it soaks in like a lot of water. So that is art. Like,
That's a good. I like that.
so like a lot of history has been absorbed in art here. Like when I went to Oxford, the city itself, like the infrastructure itself, that is history. And here also, like there are certain things like they have the portrait gallery, the what, like Tate Modern, like all these museums of art. They have like a lot of history. In Uganda, we have like one museum which we have still also problems with it, and people don't appreciate and people don't understand art. I believe the New paintings are very older than even Da Vinci, right? Yeah, and we want to reference like everything like Da Vinci, which for me I find it like, I think we have to think about this as Ugandans or even as Africans, because these stories I'm talking about, they're not like stories, foreign stories or stories from another planet. These are our stories. We get problems with like getting visas or migration or access or travel. Those are the problems we go through. So those are the things I'm trying to talk about. Those are the stories I'm trying to talk about, like the Republic of Chieyo. Like in Nigeria, they call it Japa or something like that. So like we are going to do Chieyo. For me, I don't think I'll ever do Chieyo. And I think it has also shown, like I didn't come here to do Chieyo. I came here because of art.
Can you explain to people back home what Cheyo means?
They know.
In Luzungu, I'm talking about the people who speak English.
Okay, Cheyo is like, you know, they use it like, people always go to different countries to go and work, but mostly the works are like to sweep like the streets or to workers' house, maids or what. So they call it like Cheyo because of the sweeping and the broom. Like the broom is Cheyo. So that is like where the word came from. Yeah, so in one of my works I have the Republic of Cheyo, which is talking about the influx of Africans or even Ugandans like in the Middle East to go and look for jobs, and some of them become like slaves, some of them are killed, like all these things. Yet our country have a lot of things, like we have a lot of things we can do. We have a lot of resources, like we can do, like the jobs are there, but it's upon our leaders also to like streamline all these things. And
also, do you know like something I know, like as you're speaking of that, agriculture.
Yeah.
Right? It's like when I came, Audrey, like I was like, wow, we don't have this. I don't have this in London, where you know a piece of land and you know, so again I'm a village, you can go to the countryside and say I'm going to the countryside for the weekend, I'm going to check on my cows or pigs or chickens. Oh, dude, we don't have that. But then in Uganda, I saw that people have that, right?
Yeah.
So what I saw was the information.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about your art is you speak through your art.
Yeah.
And like, so my next question is, how do you see like your stories penetrating through the youth of Uganda? Like, do you see that happening?
Yeah, because the youth right now, they're going to school, they're getting informed on social media or using the internet. Though some people use it like in different way. I don't want to call it the wrong way, but everyone has their own way of thinking. But since they say art is for the rich people, the people who went to school, the people who are learned, I believe the majority of the youth are learning and also getting exposed on maybe social media or so I believe like the next generation, people are going to embrace art in all these ways because they are seeing the impact. Right now we have like a good number of artists, young artists. I'm not old. I'm also one of them.
We're the same age, I know. Yes, it's true. I know it's like, and that's the beauty of the UG Creative Sessions, you know. Me and Odur are both East African storytellers, and you know, and our aim is just to showcase our culture on a global scale, as Odur is doing right now with the painting, with the behind us, and it's just building the brand equity of our country and the East African continent. So yeah, do stay tuned to more UG Creative Sessions in Uganda, East Africa, and when I meet other artists who do come to London. As always, stay tuned. JORAM RUTIIANMPORA, RUKOZA. You can find my IG on A1. My IG is called A1 Illustration, and all the handles will be under the video. Odur, you can introduce whatever.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Odur Art, like ODURART. My Facebook, the same thing, like Odur Art. I'm also on Twitter, which is X right now, Odur Art Uganda. I believe it's that. And also on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing about you. We're not in Uganda, but you everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Bye, everyone.
Oh my God. Yes.